Good evening, His Excellency Lambert Chryzans, His Excellency Art Jacobi, and His Excellency Saksya Dilang, ambassadors of the embassies of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines. Distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in this special digital edition of the Regional World Press Freedom Day commemoration in partnership with the Netherlands, who is the global host of this year's World Press Freedom Day. 2020 has been a year unlike any other years. The current pandemic has forced many changes upon our lives. The fact that this conference is being held completely online is one of those changes. However, the fundamental rights we are celebrating today, namely the right to freedom of expression, the right to access to information, as well as press freedom, they all remain unchanged. If anything, the pandemic has shown that these rights are more important than ever. At a time when we are mired in worry and uncertainty because of the corona pandemic, accurate and verified information is essential to help us face, understand, think about, and overcome this crisis. In order to have press freedom, ensuring the safety of journalists, both men and women, is essential. Journalists must be able to carry out their responsibilities of providing news to the public without the fear of prosecution, harassment, and attacks. This is aptly captured in this year's theme, Journalism Without Fear or Favor. The theme was chosen to promote the idea that we need to stand up for a free, safe, and independent media and to protect journalism from new and existing forms of unwanted control, pressure, and influence. We must also remember the gender dimension of safety of journalists, where women journalists experience double attacks because of their gender and because of their profession. The harassment and violence against women journalists are extremely worrying. Just 2 weeks ago, UNESCO released the preliminary findings of its global survey on online violence against women journalists. According to the global survey, 73% of women journalists say they have experienced online violence in the course of their work, including threats of physical and sexual violence, along with digital security attacks. It is clear that for journalists to be able to truly practice their craft without fear and favor, we must consider safety of journalists in a holistic manner. For both women and men journalists, in both online and offline environment, and in both conflict and non-conflict situations. Therefore, I'm glad that we will be focusing on the issue of the safety of journalists in this conference. In a world as profoundly interdependent as ours, every threat to or attack on the freedom of the press and the safety of journalists concerns us all. And I hope we can all work together to ensure safety of journalists, to end impunity for crimes against journalists. With that, I thank you for your time and wish you a good conference.